Hi there, I'm Daria from Artezio technology company. This is our channel where we speak about the latest trends and tendencies in the IT market and development. Want to know more? Subscribe. Today we're going to talk about if startups need to outsource development or they can launch product on themselves. Imagine an investor expressed interest in your idea. And now you need to decide how to handle the implementation process, whether you should outsource development or try to handle everything yourself, or a number of clients ready to make first purchases and generate the small income. At the development stage, it's hard to find a partner who is eager to participate in the development for free or for a little amount of money. So, the first tip is to engage a qualified development partner. Bringing in a software development partner is critically important for fast hypothesis testing. In this case, your budget doesn't really matter because the development is possible absolutely free of cost. Expertise, accomplishments, and proof of concept is what matters the most. If a startup team doesn't have a field-specific experienced team in development, it's wise to look for a partner, not just a provider, and agree on business share with developers. A software provider will invest their man-hours into the development process, while the startup team can focus on something like hypothesis testing, marketing, social media, finding additional finance, talking about the idea with bright eyes. At the same time, both sides are going to be interested in performance-based work. The second tip is to rely on your competences. It's very important for startup founders to be experienced in product development, especially if the idea itself is related to development a product or setting up a project. Otherwise, it would be impossible to objectively assess the costs, the timelines, and the solution applied to the product or project by the contractor. The third tip is to look through the portfolio. In a situation when it is impossible to launch a startup without involving external help from the contractor, I'd suggest paying more attention to their portfolio. In a situation when it is impossible to launch a product or a project without involving external help from a contractor, I suggest to look through their portfolio and track record. Pay attention to products and projects that are similar to what you have in mind. The fourth tip is to keep security in mind. You should have fear of information leakage only if we're talking about some kind of real know-how or something absolutely new in your information field. Such developments should not be passed to third parties. They should remain within your team, members of which are connected first by NDA and second by shares in business, thus keeping them inside the company. And finally, the fifth tip. Stay open for the market. Come on, embrace it. If there is nothing unique in the idea in terms of development, there is no point of hiding it. When the product enters the market, other startups can launch something very similar to what you just did. There is an unspoken rule of the market. The promising startup will always have their competitors. If you're planning to launch a product in a completely empty niche, please give it a second thought. It's highly possible that there is no one in this niche till now, not because nobody had thought about what you think, but because maybe they found no demand. Okay, you did it. You heard it till the end. So now if you want to launch a startup, you know how to do it correctly. Good job! If you want to know more, go ahead and visit our site for the full version of the article about how to launch your very own startup. Now, if you want to support the future, come on, start now, press the like and the bell to know when the new videos are out. Be the first one. Be here.